Good morning, YTPC and New Age Pipe Smokers. Flake Piper Mike here. It's currently 43 degrees, going up to 64 today. Bright and sunny. Today I'm smoking my Peterson St. Nicholas 2021 pipe. Got that real cool, like, green translucent pearl essence type of stem. The white band, gold rims. 616 KS. My all-time favorite shape from Savinelli. And in it today, I am smoking the one and only Solani 633 Virginia Flake with Perique. Which is the champagne of Virginia Periques. It is the high life of vapors. So good. Sweet. The Virginias in it are just extraordinary. It's just blended so well. It's just, in a lot of Virginia Periques, you get the Virginia and then you get the Perique. With this, it's just Virginia Perique. It's just one melded profile. Like, you don't get like when you crack the tin, you don't really get that, like, Perique funk. So I don't know what the percentage of Perique that's in this, but I would have to think it's not terribly high. Man, so good. Yeah, I feel like a few years back when I first started smoking this, it was, I don't know, I want to say it was an underrated blend, but I don't think it was as popular as it is now. Because I never had trouble getting any. I mean, anytime I wanted to buy those 100-gram tins, they were always available. And then it started to be sold out more and more. I actually even grabbed, at one point, I grabbed some 50-gram tins. Just so I could stockpile, but I do have a lot of it. I even have the old stuff from like 2007, I think. But yeah, if you're a Virginia Perique fan, obviously, and you haven't tried Solani 633, it's an absolute must try. If you're, a newer pipe smoker and you want to try like a nice lighter Virginia Perique to kind of get, dip your toes in the Virginia Perique world, I think this is the perfect blend. The Scudo is also really good for that. The Scudo is a little bit darker, a little deeper, a little bit more Perique to it. Like this, when I first started smoking it, I bought it, and on the jar that I have, and I still have it to this day, it just says Solani Virginia Flake, because I couldn't. I was using like a label machine for my ball jar, and I couldn't put Solani Virginia Flake with Perique. So, and then for the Silver Flake, I just have Silver Flake. So for probably the first year that I smoked it, I wasn't aware that it was actually a vapor. I just thought it was a Virginia Flake, and I couldn't understand why I loved it so much, and why I enjoyed it more than just, my other just straight Virginias. And then it wasn't until I smoked through that jar, and I went to crack another tin, and I was like, oh, Virginia Flake, because it says Solani Virginia Flake, and then in smaller, like little red letters, it says with Perique. So I was like, oh, this is a vapor. When taking mine back then, I didn't really know a whole, I wasn't extremely well versed in blends and what was what. I just bought everything I could and smoked everything I could, and the blends that I went back to were the blends that I, cellared, and I kind of let my palate just figure itself out. And I blame this blend for part of the reason why I don't care for burley or dark fired. I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. Like I like the sweet, hay, citrus, grassy, plum, figgy, like those types of flavors. I don't like, smoky or earthy in a pipe tobacco. It's just not really what I look for. Conversely, in the cigar world, I like everything, but I really enjoy, those earthy, bold, peppery, spicy Habanos and Maduros. So, go figure. I also do love the real, like, toasty, like, Connecticut's and stuff like that, too. I like it all, but I'm much more of a I have a much wider palate with cigars than I do with pipe tobacco. I don't know why that is, but and I've tried a couple cigar blends after I started smoking cigars, and I still don't care for them. Like I don't want cigars in my pipes, and I don't want pipes in my cigars. But anyway, so tonight we've had the last 2 weeks. We've had a fantastic turnout on the mantle, even with the mantle's namesake not being there last week. We had about 15 people in there at max. It was just great. I mean, it's a great time. We've had some really great conversations the last couple weeks, and looking forward to it. For any new members that are there, I know there's been a bunch of members joining, and I know there's been some people inquiring about, do we do any virtual or Zoom calls or whatever. I look forward to hopefully having some new faces on there. We're always welcoming new people to the fold. Obviously, it'd be great to see some of the regulars as well. It'd be really nice if one of one of these nights, the other admins got their heads out of their asses and showed up even for a little bit. Namely Curtin, because that dude is like a ghost. I mean, he's supposedly an admin, but you rarely see the dude. I think the dude might be a little whoopsh, whoopsh. Possibly. He's always, he doesn't know the term bros before hoes. For Curtin, it's always hoes before bros. But it would be nice. Usually Seaman's on there, Hal's always on there, Ryan's usually on there as well, myself. Chris pops in from time to time when he can. Way more than Curtin. But yeah, Curtin, I maybe once. So I think it's like a gym night too. It's it's a thing. So you can't get in the way of his gym night. So it is what it is. I'm just breaking balls, but it would be cool to have all the admins on at least for like one mantle every 6 months or something. It'd be fun. But yeah, can't think of much else. That's all I really got for you today. Solani 633, the best Virginia Perique there is. It's very unique. It's unlike most other Virginia Periques. I highly suggest you give it a shot. If you're a Virginia Perique fan, I would have a hard time. I will say, if you're like a heavy, like you like the spicy Virginia Periques and you love that like peppery, like real strong Perique, like pirate cake and stuff like that. Pirate cake? Not pirate cake. Yeah, maybe pirate cake. Forget the one that's got like a shit ton of Perique in it. It's like 50% Perique or something crazy. You might find this kind of boring. It's definitely more nuanced. But if you're just a normal Perique fan, I would have to think you would highly enjoy it. And if you haven't tried any yet, haven't tried a vapor yet, and you're looking for one, this is absolutely the one to try, in my opinion. So that's all I got for you today, guys. I hope to see you guys tonight on the mantle, 8 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And remember, the left lane is for passing. See you guys.